I was sitting here thinking about something. A lot of times, we the people, we judge the surface. We don't go deeper to see like what's really going on. Like, why is this person doing this, or why this person is the way they are? If we were to go deeper to try to understand the person and why they do what they do, that's a real big thing for me right now. And I see a lot of stuff going on, and I see a lot of judgment being thrown out there, but we don't know like what's beneath that surface, right? I challenge you, if you know the person well, if y'all are comfortable having that conversation, try to go a little deeper. Because I'm gonna speak from my point of view. At an early age, I was seeking approval. I was seeking love from men. And so I was an habitual dater. Like I had to have somebody in my life because that made me, so-called, feel whole and complete. It made me feel like I was loved, even though it wasn't love. But it made me feel like that. And that was the reason why I could not be alone, because I didn't know myself. I didn't love myself. And I just didn't like being alone with myself. So I had to constantly be in something. I wouldn't call it relationships. I would call it, situationships, right? I would call it that, experiments. I would be in these experiments all the time. Like I had to be in an experiment because I didn't like being alone. And when I sit back and I look at the judgment and people throw shade, they say all kind of stuff, they speak indirectly on Facebook and social media and places like that. And I see it and I'm like, well, just think about it. Just ask that person, like why? Like, can you explain, like, what happened? What's going on? Like, try to go deeper, because it's more than you see. It's more than just this surface thing. All you see is this person being a B, right? That's what people be calling each other. I see this person being real, real, like, what's wrong? What's going on? Go deeper. Go deeper. Like, what happened in your past to make you think like this stuff is okay that you're doing? Like, there are women that are constantly having kids by different men. They're seeking something. It's something deeper than just having a baby. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than what you see. And we have to have humility when we look at situations and what people and what women and men are doing. Stuff has happened, and stuff has happened in their life to make them that way. They didn't just woke up and I'm just going to be this person. No, it didn't happen like that for me. I was missing something and I was seeking that, and that's why I was making these poor decisions. And it didn't stop until I got the lesson, right? Until I started working on myself. And a lot of times you sit back and you judging the surface. You got to go up under. You got to go inside of that thing, person, situation, and just think of it like, what if this was me? Like, just look at, when you look at another person, just think of, what if this was me? Like, what could be going on in my head? What could have happened? I'm all about, like, why is this person doing what they're doing? It's deeper. It's deeper than just what you see. We sit back and we judge the surface. But we don't know that person's story. We don't know that person's history. We don't know. But we can sit back and we can point our fingers and we can make posts and we can make videos and we can talk to other people about them. But we don't try to talk to that person to understand what's going on below the surface. There are people that are hurting, that have been hurting for years, and some people don't even realize it. Some people don't even know it. So be kind to one another, because you don't know what a person is dealing with or has had to deal with growing up in their lives. I'm telling you, it's so many reasons why people are the way they are. If we would take the time to peel back those layers and understand that person and why they do what they do. A lot of times people say stuff and do stuff. I'd be like, okay, I say, I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened in the past to make them, feel like their actions are okay now. We're not perfect. The stuff that you know, the other person might not know. The stuff that I know, you might not understand. You might not know. You live and you learn. And some people just keep bumping their head. They keep running against that wall, They keep running up against that wall. You can't change them. They have to get to that point where they say, you know what? I'm tired of the same thing happening. I want different results. So I'm going to start working on me. Because the change is you. You are the change. You can't change nobody. You are the change. You can only change you. You can only change how you deal with them. But let's take a step back. Quit the judging. Look below the surface. Or forgive and keep it moving. People are going through stuff. So think about that the next time that you want to judge or post an indirect message, because you don't know what that person is dealing with. You don't know what's going on below the surface. Oh, it's so easy to point the finger and talk about somebody. It's so easy to point the finger and judge somebody, but you don't know what somebody's going through. We all are created in the image of God. And think about that the next time you want to treat somebody however you treat them. Like, be kind. At the end of the day, be kind. Be kind to each other. You only got one life. And some people don't have them tools that you have. Or you think they should have. They might not have that. That's just something that was on my heart. And I want to share. Stop judging the surface. Because you don't know what's going on underneath that. You don't know what's going on underneath the surface. Be kind to one another. Seek understanding. Less judgment. Happy Sunday.